Welcome to the deep dive.
Glad to be here.
So, today we're jumping into a review of a thriller, Linwood Barclay's No Time for Goodbye.
Yes. Interesting one.
Our goal is really to pull apart what, according to this review, makes it such a riveting thriller.
Right. What makes it stand out?
Exactly. And why you, listening, might find yourself completely hooked.
Well, the setup is immediately, gripping. You have Cynthia Archer, teenager, her whole family just vanishes. No explanation.
Gone. Just like that.
Yeah. And that kind of unexplained disappearance, it's deeply unsettling. It sticks with you.
Totally. And then fast forward 25 years, it's not just a cold case buried in the past.
No, something starts happening now. Disturbing things that drag Cynthia right back into that nightmare.
So it connects the past trauma directly to the present day. It's not just history.
Precisely. The review really points out how Barclay handles that, weaving the suspense of the mystery with that ongoing emotional fallout for Cynthia.
It's about solving the puzzle, sure, but also about her dealing with the loss, the not knowing.
And all the questions coming back up. It sounds like her personal journey is just as important as the plot itself.
Okay, so let's dig into the specific elements the review highlights. First up, the plot. It calls it compelling, intricate, and mysterious.
Intricate is the key word there, I think. It suggests, layers, not straightforward.
Right, like a proper puzzle box. You're meant to be guessing, trying to piece it together alongside her.
Misdirection, maybe some red herrings. Keeps you actively involved.
But it's not just plot mechanics, is it? The review also gives a nod to well-developed and relatable characters.
Which is so important in a thriller. You need to care about the people involved.
If you don't connect with Cynthia, the danger doesn't feel real.
Exactly. Her fear, her confusion, her determination, if you feel that, then the suspense really lands. You're invested.
Okay, now for the big one in thrillers. Suspense. The review praises Barclay's masterful build-up, perfect pacing, and plenty of twists.
The pacing. That's an art form in itself, isn't it? Knowing when to tighten the screws and when to let you breathe. Just a little.
Before hitting you with another surprise turn.
Right. It sounds like it avoids predictability, which is crucial. Keeps you on your toes.
But interestingly, the review says it's not all adrenaline. It mentions emotional depth, themes like loss, trauma, family ties.
That adds substance, doesn't it? It suggests the book aims for more than just, like, a quick thrill.
Something that resonates after you finish reading.
Yeah, exploring those deeper human experiences, loss, how trauma echoes through years, the complexity of family that gives it weight.
And that idea of family ties seems central, but maybe complex.
Well, the review also mentions Barclay creating an atmosphere of rising tension and paranoia. As Cynthia digs, she finds secrets, betrayals.
Ooh, okay. So maybe family isn't always a safe haven here.
It sounds like trust is fragile. That paranoia where you start suspecting everyone, even those close to you, that's classic thriller territory. It really ramps up the unease.
Makes sense. And ultimately, the review lands on calling it a page-turner, the kind you read late into the night.
Because you have to know the truth.
That promise of a shocking truth reveal, that's the payoff, right?
Absolutely. You endure all that tension and suspense for that final, hopefully mind-blowing revelation. It suggests a really satisfying conclusion.
So, summing it up for you listening, if you like your thrillers fast-paced, but also want that character depth and maybe some genuine emotional connection.
This review certainly makes it sound like No Time for Goodbye could be right up your alley, especially with that promise of twists, those aha moments.
Definitely.
And it leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? The review highlights this strong tension between family loyalty, those deep bonds, and yet profound betrayal.
Yeah, how can those two things exist so closely together?
What does it really say about, human nature that a story intertwining love and betrayal like that can be so utterly compelling?
Something interesting to think about long after you've finished the book if you pick it up.
Definitely food for thought.